Hello and officially good afternoon. Welcome to the Wisconsin Lieutenant Governor's Small Business Academy. This next session is a small business story, financial lunch and learn. Just a quick reminder that we will have Q&A at the end of the session. At this time, I would like to turn over the session to our facilitator, Jack Warwick. Jack is with the Wisconsin Women's Business Initiative Corporation, otherwise known as WIBIC. Jack?
Hey everyone, I'm going to move the camera. Let's see if we get a little bit closer in. Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Jack Warwick, loan officer at WIBIC, and this is a small business story financial lunch and learn session. Grab a lunch and join us for a conversation style presentation between a facilitator and a small business, where you can hear about the unique experiences of the owner and potentially apply the lessons to your own business. With that being said, I would like to welcome Brandon Hawthorne, co-owner of Twisted Plants. The inception of Twisted Plants sprouted from a health scare. Recognizing the lack of plant-based vegan choices locally, Brandon embarked on a mission to satisfy guilt-free cravings, even attracting meat and potato enthusiasts. Despite initial doubts and debunking myths about vegan food, Twisted Plants expanded to 2 mobile units, 2 brick and mortar locations with a 3rd underway, and a sibling eatery, Planted Vibes. Daily challenges range from cost management to competitive marketing positions. Yet the firm believes that making a difference, the firm believes in making a difference propels the business. Honored with accolades like Milwaukee Business Journal's 40 Under 40, Shepherd Express's best vegan restaurant in Milwaukee for 3 consecutive years, and the highest rated restaurant by Black Restaurant Association, Twisted Plants has flourished into a cherished community gem. Aspiring to be a community pillar, they're confident that each surmounted challenge fortifies them, fueling their resolve to positively impact the world, one cruelty-free meal at a time. Brandon, welcome again. It's a pleasure to have you here today. I would like to turn it over to you. Would you please share with us a little bit more about your business and business journey?
Sure. So yeah, Twisted Plants started from a health scare. My wife was diagnosed with cancer in 2016. And at that time, we started researching different diets and lifestyles to try to better ourselves. And we found out that most diseases start in the gut. So we took that information and switched our lifestyles. And with that being said, we started eating out. And once we started eating out, we realized it was a lack of vegan options in the area. And, you know, with me, my mind always running, I said, you know, this is a good opportunity to get in the market, because like this wasn't our first food venture, but it was something that we can pair with our lifestyle and also make an impact in the community. So 2019, we bought our food trailer, and like from there, it's just been well received from the community. And like you said, we are at 2 locations with a 3rd on its way, sister restaurant with 2 mobile units. So
that is awesome. Now, to start, could you please share a pivotal moment in your journey that significantly influenced the direction of your business, especially if you can, related to business finances?
For sure. So a pivotal moment. I think with most business owners, we don't have the funds or the knowledge to know what we need in totality. Like, so whether it's a lawyer, attorney, an accountant, a marketing agent, sometimes we can't afford it. And once we went through 3 accountants. So our first accountant was like a friend, just helping us with our books. Didn't really do the best job. Second accountant, same thing. 3rd accountant actually wasn't no communication at all. Okay. So now we had our 4th accountant, and it's just a much better relationship. And I think that's the most pivotal moment that happened with us, was securing an accountant that had the knowledge of our business. And we realized that we took our food truck prices to our brick and mortar. And you can't do that because it's way more overhead. So we're charging the same thing that we was charging on our trucks. And it's like, okay, it's like, what's going on? We're not making money, or we're not making as much money as we should. And that's when we just decided, okay, we need to bump our prices up a little bit. But that was all thanks to the accountant looking over our books and saying, you know, yeah, y'all either gotta lower your labor, or you got to up the prices. So that was like the most pivotal moment right there.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. And having a good accountant is absolutely, as you can see, very critical to running a smooth operation. And I want to ask, in addition to receiving that internal support with the finances, would you be able to share any stories about external support you might have received from any organizations such as WIBIC or SCORE or any places like that?
Definitely. I think once we got started, 2020 at our Cutting Edge location, we were introduced through WIBIC, through another CDFI, through CDIF, and they introduced us to WIBIC. I forgot who our consultant was at the time, but basically, they said we can do this, we can do that, and we got our first initial loan through WIBIC, and that allowed us the capacity to really move forward. Not really have to worry about payroll or if we can meet overhead costs and things like that. And they provided that cushion that we needed to succeed to where we are now.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that. And, I know on the front end, we have over 300 classes, both in person and online, that business owners can utilize when they're in that application process. But after you got approved for the loan, would you be able to share anything about your interactions with your small business consultant and how they help support you after the loan process?
Definitely. And WIBIC was just one. We also partnered with Spark, but in regards to WIBIC on the financial side of things, they checked in with us, made sure that if there was anything that we needed, they offered that support. Like you say, WIBIC, I went to a seminar about 3 days ago, and this year, over 400 classes are being offered in regards to supporting businesses, whether it be from accounting, marketing, and things of that nature. So I think just knowing that WIBIC will always be there to offer that support for us to continue to succeed, it's invaluable.
Well, thank you very much. And we're continually adding new trainings, so stay tuned for that. Next question I'd like to ask you is, what financial resource, I'm sorry, we kind of went over this, so let's go to the next one. What advice would you give someone just starting their entrepreneurial journey today?
And I can actually touch back on the financial resources. So it was WIBIC, and like I said, it was also Spark. So Spark is like a 6-week class, meet weekly, sometimes twice a week, but they provide a service to where you get together with other small business owners or entrepreneurs and discuss ideas. They bring in professionals to, sometimes look over your business or offer advice, help you develop your business to where you can succeed. And I think like programs like WIBIC, Spark, List, SCORE, is all good programs that any potential business owner should take advantage of. In regards to with the advice, what's the third question?
Well, the third question was, what advice would you give to someone just starting their entrepreneurial journey today?
Advice, I would honestly say, and it's coming from my heart, don't quit your job, day job cold turkey. Like, make sure that you research whatever industry you want to be in. You can potentially even work in that industry. So with our third location, that's going to be in West Dallas. We have a pizza oven, but I know nothing about pizzas. So I actually, at this stage, applied at a pizza restaurant just to get the knowledge on how the front of the house work and the back of the house work, and how to make pizza dough, how should it be fermented and things like that. So I think just knowing more about the industry that you want to be in is the best advice that I can give someone. Yeah, just learn as much as you can. If you can't get a mentor, seek out a mentor, and that's where WIBIC can come in, or SCORE can come in and offer assistance with that. Yeah, just make sure that if you're in it to like make a quick buck, it's not worth it. If you don't have the passion to deal with the blood, sweat, and tears of running your own business, then don't do it. Just or do it as a side job, not your main job.
Absolutely. I think that is fantastic advice. And you hit really several key points from, maintaining that outside income as you're ramping up your business operations. Don't quit your day job. I talk about that with my clients all the time. You highlighted the importance of having a mentor. I think that is also very critical. And last but not least, be ready for the blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
And, you're a perfect example of pursuing that and doing it successfully.
Scratching my head right now from one of our first incidents. And like a back end story, the first day we tried to take out our unit, I never hooked up a trailer in my life. And then I was leaving out our alley and the trailer came off of the hitch. And it's like life lessons learned as you push through. And that was just an example of like, is this a sign? Is I'm doing the right thing? Should I even be doing this at all?
Right.
And but was able to get on the road, and serve one of our first burgers, Pineapple Express. I remember to this day. It was like the first burger we sold. So
good memories.
yeah.
All right. So moving forward, would you please share with me what are the key success factors of running your business, and how do you, what types of measurement do you use to know that you're making progress?
I think two of the biggest things is making sure that you're profitable. If you're not profitable, you won't be in business long. Just racking up debt, not being able to pay vendors, not being able to pay your employees. And I think besides making sure that you're profitable, are your employees happy? Do you have consistent employees, or like what's your turnaround? And that was something that we had to just know. It's like a part of the business. So the restaurant industry or the service industry in general have a high turnaround, and that's just the field that we're in. So when the employee wanted to leave or put in 2 weeks, it's like, damn, now we got to start all over again.
Yep.
But I think once you have a core group of employees or staff members, team members, that they're going to be there to catapult your business. So they're employees, the back of the house, front of the house. It's like that's the key to success.
Absolutely. And it sounds like you've helped develop a strong culture with your company. Would you be able to touch base a little bit on what you think are the key pillars of your culture?
I would say so. We have a set of core values, and the core values is plants. So making sure that we offer productivity, the lifestyles, accessibility, nourishment, teamwork, and sustainability. So that's what we try to have in our direct workplace, along with knowing that this is the culture that we want to invite potential employees to. So I think, let's see, that the employees, we offer flexibility, we offer several bonuses, and we always think of new ways to try to show that our employees that we appreciate them. So sometimes when it says it's not always about the money, it's not true. It's usually about the money. But yeah, so just offering competitive wages, flexible schedules, and the environment to where, come as you are, as long as you perform to the standards, then we'd love to have you around forever. So I think those are some of the key benefits: flexibility, competitive wages, bonuses, and just sending your employees a quick message. Thank you for last night. I know it's kind of rough. Thank you for knocking it out. So things like that. I think that creates a positive work environment.
Absolutely, and as an employee myself, I can attest to those little things that you really do make a big impact. On workers. So
we ain't making $1 billion and passing out cookies. So
that's right. So cool. So now on to the challenges overcome. What I would like to ask next is, what is the biggest challenge that you face with business growth? It seems like you've done a pretty good job so far with growing your business, moving up to 2 brick and mortar stores and things like that. What about moving forward? What's the next big hurdle that you're facing right now?
I'm saying this is, I think, it's a universal thing. It's just that. Another one we gain success is, it's kind of a pop restaurant where my wife and I are involved in day-to-day operations. And I think one way we gauge that success is, do we have to show up today? Do we need to cover a shift? Do we need to run to the store? And I think that just lets us know if the team members we have are doing their job to their fullest capability. because, you know, if we had to run to the store 4 times a week because someone didn't do inventory properly or things like that, then, you know, okay, maybe we should revisit the situation. But moving forward, one of the biggest challenges besides staffing, it's just the market and the food market, just pricing, you know, going through a broad line distributor like Cisco or GFS. Sometimes, you know, we can't control the prices or we can't negotiate the prices, and we have to do what we can, you know, less waste. We will try to be as big as we can on sustainability. So we try not to waste any product, and we do try to shop around for the most affordable product without jeopardizing quality. So, and I think that's key to, you know, running a successful business, because the profit margins already in the restaurant industry are very slim.
Absolutely. Now, before we got on this call, you and I discussed briefly about, I believe it was 2020 when you started your business. Was that right? Now, you know, the next question on this list, I think you may have some really interesting insight considering the time that you opened your business. Would you be able to share any unique challenges that you faced when you're building your business during the COVID-19 pandemic?
Yeah, so we started in 2019 with our food trailer. We got our brick and mortar in 2020, cut ahead. Yeah, that was kind of tough. That was real rough, like everyone else. And it was like some lessons learned, some tears cried, but I think we managed pretty proficiently. I think one of the biggest hurdles was we wasn't able to let people come inside to dine. And it was like that for about the first year and a half. So I think starting in that climate taught us to how to communicate with one another, along with being as efficient as we can. So we were doing a ton of curbside, and that is what helped us, you know, carry through. Besides, like, you know, some of the grants we received, I think customers being able to still come, still enjoy the food, but just not dine in. We did lose some sales, but eventually, you know, we had a line of cars outside, and I think we really, you know, was appreciative of that gesture.
And to be able to start your business and be where you're at today is just really inspiring to see how you were able to start off in such a, you know, really the worst environment you could possibly start a business in. And now, you know, you've grown and overcome those obstacles and are successful.
Looking back on memories, like we first got started, like our POS system was delayed.
Okay.
So it's like, do we wait 2 more weeks to open, or we just open the doors? And so we had like a handheld device using our phones on Clover and Square to take orders, writing orders down. And I was doing some cleaning recently. I just noticed like a box of old receipts, just handwritten receipts. And like, so we learned how to use technology to our advantage during the time.
Absolutely, and I think that's a testament to your comment about the need for passion, the blood, sweat, and tears. You know, perfect example, you could have waited a couple more weeks to get that POS system in, but you were so eager to get started that, you know, you chose to take the little bit harder path and start without that system. You know, so that is a perfect example. Now, something else that you talked about that I really thought was important for everyone to hear about was your mention of how mentorship played a role in your growth as a business owner. Would you please share with us in what ways have mentorship or coaching impacted your business journey? And if you have already or not yet, how do you plan on paying it forward to emerging entrepreneurs?
Yeah, absolutely. And I just was at a seminar on a panel, and I let everyone in the crowd know, shoot a message, give me a call. I'm always there to offer whatever advice I can or push you in the right direction, point you in the right direction. And I think in regards to mentorship, coming into the restaurant industry, we didn't really have anyone to lean on, but that was kind of our fault, along with just not having the know-how to pursue that avenue. So there was people always along that we could have reached out to that we know now that we didn't know previously. So you know, I tip my hat off to like people like Truman, owner of Funky Fresh Spring Rolls. Truman, I think honestly that's probably one of the biggest people that was in our corner, you know, just praising us, posting us and things like that. So he already had a huge following. So, you know, to get the cosign of someone that's been in the industry for years prior to us, you know, I think that was a good push to where we are now.
And I think, you know, your acknowledgement when starting off with your business, the fact that you understood that there were some things that you didn't know and can learn from someone else. You know, I think that mentality in general is really, really helpful for business owners. And you know, your experience is a perfect example of that.
Even like on the marketing side of things, when we had got some advice, make sure that your website matches your logo matches what's on your business card matches what's on your social media. So just knowing all those in and outs will really catapult you to a good space.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of marketing, how do you stay connected with your customers' needs and their feedback, and how do you, make a change that's needed? Would you be able to share a strategy that has been particularly effective?
Ooh, customer feedback. That's real big. We have a few 1-star reviews, and those are one we tend to reply to right away if it's like credible. I think the customer engagement aspect of it goes a long way. If a customer had a bad experience or unpleasant experience, we want to correct that right away. And it goes beyond just doing a refund. So a refund, okay, that's cool, but what can we do to get you back in our doors to spend more money, enjoy good food, enjoy what we tend to offer, which is great customer service. And I think I spend about, so my wife and I going back, we do a lot of the day-to-day operations. And I spend about an hour, 2 hours in total throughout a few weeks to a month, just replying to reviews, or just looking through emails and seeing who we didn't reply to. So I think customers appreciate the aspect that you did take the time out to acknowledge the issue. Right, that can go a long way.
Absolutely. And when it comes to things like that, were there ever points in time when you were still, paying off that WIBIC loan that your small business consultant was able to provide support for trying to define solutions to things like that?
Yeah. I know during one period, he let us know that they were offering an opportunity to not pay any interest during a certain period of time. And I think that helps the bottom line. So we're still paying it back. We're on time. But just knowing that if there was an occasion to where we probably needed to skip a payment or couldn't afford a payment, there's a solution for it. Or there's an opportunity to provide some type of assistance with that.
Thank you for sharing. Okay, so we are coming down to our last final questions here. So we'll need to make them good ones. So sustainability. What measures have you taken to ensure your business practices are sustainable and socially responsible?
So we're not the best. We're not where we want to be, but we are taking strides. So one of the most recent strides we have taken has been the implementation of real silverware. So just trying to cut back on the disposable products and install real silverware. So I think that's been one of the most recent things we did. And that was honestly feedback from our own employees. So we do have vegan and vegetarian workers working for us, and we know that sustainability is a big thing. So beyond the disposable products, we do try to offer compostable materials. So whether it be agave straws or microfiber containers, things just to cut back on harming the environment is what we try to do.
Absolutely. Now, with the future vision, looking ahead, you have a lot of great things going on, but I wonder, is there one particular thing that you are most excited about for the future of your industry? I know that veganism is becoming very, very more popular with every year. I have friends and family who I know who have become vegan and have had nothing but great things to say about it. There surely has to be some collateral impact that will have on the future outlook for your business and your optimism.
I mean, this is our future. We do hope to expand to other markets, whether it be Madison or Chicago area. We get some invitations to do pop-ups in other cities, but I think in regards to our future growth, is solely dependent on the market, our employees, and just just the price. Milwaukee County, they just installed a 2% tax. We can feel that right away. I mean, when you get taxed on a $30 item, you can bill it. And just when a customer come in and spend 50, 60 bucks and they see that, the taxes went up, it's something that we can't control, but then it's something that we try to navigate through, just the challenges that we cannot control. Trying to reassure that our employees, if we have it, you all have it. So in regards to, if we can be profitable month out or year out, then we will make sure that that reflects on your side as well. Future growth. I think what we're looking forward to, honestly, just immediate, is just the food truck season. The food truck season, summer season, is always a great season.
Absolutely.
As long as it don't rain, it's always a good day. We're going to be at State Fair this year. It's going to be our second year back. They invited us back. We do have some things to correct on that front in regards to like booth design and things like that. But that's pretty much like one of the biggest festivals we have done. Just not in Wisconsin, but just overall since we've been about. And we're also planning on doing like a 5-city tour with Vegan Dell.
Okay.
So Vegan Dell is one of like I think it's the biggest vegan event that goes on in the U.S. and Canada. So we're planning to go to Miami, Dallas, New York, Chicago, and it's one more I can't think of right now. But that's something new that we're doing this year, and we're just hoping that it helps just spread the word about Twisted Plants. And a post or reshare goes a long way.
Absolutely. Okay, so we have about 4 minutes left, so I think we could probably get at least one more question in here. And so I think this is a really fun one. How do you as a business owner stay well informed on the current and relevant trends and opportunities? Do you have any specific resources or books, magazines, podcasts, tools, or techniques that you recommend to the audience here to utilize to continue their learning?
We suck at this. Like market is not our forte, and I know a lot of business owners can feel the same way. But I think social media plays a huge role in like foot traffic, who's coming through your door, who's talking about your food. And I think that we want to be up on a social media aspect of it, whether it be, AI is a big thing now. So trying to incorporate AI and social media to use it to your advantage is what we need to improve on. And I can honestly say that. Just posting more, sending out email blasts, email marketing, and just making sure that we're trying to stay in front of our customers. Just knowing what we have to offer, knowing if we're running any specials. I think that can be like the biggest part of how we use social media to our advantage.
Absolutely, and the new wave of AI is coming, and so the fact that you're already getting a leg up on it is really, really great to hear. So with that being said, we're just about done here. I would just like to one more time ask if there is, anything that you would like to say for all the viewers here, aspiring entrepreneurs, existing business owners going through hardship. Do you have any motivation to give them or anything to look forward to? Any advice?
Yes, just know that if attaining something is too easy, it might not be for you. The journey of entrepreneurship is very hard. Stay focused, stay diligent. Just seek advice, seek help by all means. Don't be scared. Honestly, the worst thing that you can get is a no. And I had to learn it myself, like just asking for help. And the worst thing somebody can say is no, or we can't do it for you right now. And that's even with like the financing side of it. We've been turned down before trying to get a loan. But now, we worked on our credit, personal side and business side. Worked on obtaining certain documents that lenders look for. So I think when potential business owners are looking to start a business, make sure that your personal credit or relationships with your bankers is on the up and up, because most lenders have some of the same type of requirements to get that loan, whether you have to have a 650 or 680 credit score, have to be in business for 2 years, things like that. So I think just knowing that certain documents and certain requirements, you can start working on that now versus when you're knee deep in things. It's better to do it beforehand. What other advice can I give? It's okay to cry. That's
All
right, man. It's sometimes I cry tears of joy a lot, and it's just sometimes I wake up, I look at my kids, and I really do it for them. Like even if they don't want to take over the business, it's just knowing that I'm in a position to provide. It's unmatched. Absolutely.
Well, this concludes our 12 o'clock lunch and learn session. So first of all, thank you very much, Brandon, for this great interview and sharing a great story and being a great, WIBIC client. And I'd like to thank all of you for your time. Have a great day.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you all for attending this session. We will return tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for day 2 of the Small Business Academy virtual program. The opening session will be branding basics for small business, setting the foundation to build a vibrant brand and thriving business. Again, thank you very much for being here today, and we will see you on the session again in the morning.